Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Let's Play Zelda Classics Stranded. I'm Nitro6003. Today, we're going to take out level 2. Now, one of the things you're going to notice about this level is that it's quite long, and you're probably going to want to use your F6 as much as possible. These are Zolt trebles, so if you're not careful, they will respawn forever. But you could always kill all but one with your bombs if you like, and then go from there. So, but there's so many rooms of them in it that you have to be careful. So obviously this is called Maze Fortress for a reason. There's a lot of maze paths in here. And I think I messed this one up already. Let's see. Oh no. Yeah, this is the simplest one. They get much more complicated than that. So there's your first key. And I'm going to just do as little as, well, I wouldn't say as little as possible, but, if I could skip some stuff, that's certainly what I'm going to do. And make sure you have some money. Yeah, so you could take them out with bombs if you like, but, you're going to be here potentially forever. See if I can get both of them at the same time. Yeah, see, the problem is that now I only have 2 bombs left. So hopefully that'll be enough. So you see them, the blocks. Oh, right. So you gotta push this one kind of all the way down. Uh-oh. Yeah, I messed that one up. Yeah, see, so now only one will respawn instead of them all each time, so it'll take a little less time now. There we go. So you have to really be maneuverable to open these doors. Too bad you can't leave one enemy in this room. That would be very helpful for you. So you can't push the block until all the enemies are dead. And this place could be really confusing if you don't map it out first. You could really be here for a while. Hour and a half is, easily. So you really want to make sure that you're taking your time and mapping out where you've been, where you can go, and all that stuff first. And that's why I take my time and I map out the levels first before I LP them, because of that reason. So that it doesn't take as long to get through these places. Luckily the block puzzles are kind of on the simpler side. Now these you want to write down So if you see a purple block, it goes up, green down, orange left, right, and blue the other left. And you're going to use it pretty much right away. So you really want to write those down. But this one's relatively easy. And just follow this path. Moldorm. So yeah, this level will take the entire part. So get your key. And luckily these aren't fire Zold trebles. You'll get the, I think they are later on. And here you're going to find your map. And this is a very helpful map, let me tell you. It's an 8x8 grid, 7x7 grid, and this is not the last time you're going to see one of these things. So remember the path. It's not a bad idea to use F6. And it's not a bad idea to sit in the doorway either. So you don't have to worry about the bubbles. Still can't hold any arrows. That's the charge ring. So you really won't notice a difference until you get the next level. And luckily these guys drop a lot of refills for you. So that's it on that side of things. Now you could F6 there, but now here you can't move the block until you kill the bats. So if you don't have sword beams, you could be in a lot of trouble waiting for the bats to come to you if you don't have the boomerang. Now the main path is up. We can't do that just yet. Yeah, see, these guys drop a ton of refills for you. So it's actually not a bad way to grind health and fairies and all that other stuff. And I'm trying to save as much backtracking as I can for later. So I'm going to try to do things in one go. This is not a friendly room for you. I don't even think you get anything for killing these guys. At least I could stun them now. Yeah, you don't get anything. Just go straight up. And guess what? You have another maze path. And because I already know the path, I'm just going to go. So it's up, right, up, and right. So if you kill all the Zolds, you'll be able to move this. And And this is not the last time you're going to have to do this maze path either. And this is a pretty obvious room what to do here. I have all the maze paths written down. So, earlier, excuse me, earlier in the quest, you remember a guy told you in an empty room with a moving floor, follow the floor. So you're just gonna go to the left 4 times. And you've kind of been around it, so there's really, you have to know that you have to end going left anyway. And another Aquamentus here. Oh, fairy. Yes. A little dangerous there, but he's dead. He'll never respawn again. All right, so now you have another bunch of ways you can go. And, oh, these are troubles. So I believe you want to go down first. Looking at my map. So get rid of the Stalfos 2 first. And just, if you could stay in the doorway, it's better for you. I mean, it may take you a little longer, but it's better for you to stay in the doorway. And you really want to make sure that these guys don't, because you could end up having a lot of these guys if you're not careful. And I don't think they drop clocks, but I'm not 100% sure. So this is an ugly room, and you're going to have to smoke out the dodongos. And there is your power bracelet. And now the rest of the dungeon is going to make a lot more sense of things I skipped. See if I can get my heart back. There we go. And see, that's the good thing about letting these guys continue to respawn. Now, to save some time, I'm gonna go this way, and I'll kill all these guys first. Because this is gonna lead you to another maze path. So so here, again, because I know the maze path already, I'll show you where to get the information, but just to save some backtracking time, let's see, it was left, right, and then up twice. Unless that's what it was. Yeah, I wrote it down incorrectly. It's right, left, up twice. And this is a relevant clue for shortly. And this is a toll room. And no statue shooters here, thankfully. And if you want to use bombs, go right ahead. So there's a key in here. So just skip this stuff, and we'll finish this side of things. Yeah, you can see why this is easily could be an hour if you don't know where you're going. Now you'll probably notice. Oh, I didn't realize he responded. That's okay. Better chance for health, I suppose. But luckily the fire Zols are here. And they drop plenty of health. Now I already went down. Now the only way to go is to the this way here. This room is going to be ugly. You don't want to touch those spikes for that reason. So you got to be really careful. And if you want to fight them on even terrain, you should probably fight them on this side of things. I'm just waiting for the fire to go away here so I can kill him. Just being really careful here. Because they don't have to worry about the spikes. You do. So now this is something you couldn't do anything about if you had just come this way. You could push these black or darker colored blocks. And now you can. Because I have the power bracelet. And yeah, you kind of want to come this way. And I think I'm not going to have enough keys. I think there's another key right down here, isn't there? Yep. But this is a refill room for you. Yeah, I forgot one of the keys. So just F6 back to the start. Oh, I know where I missed the key. It's funny, I didn't miss it on my practice run. So yeah, you find out about the charge ring here. See, I didn't take this lower path, and that was my fault. I think you can move these blocks as many times as you want. Yeah, I know where that other key is. So first, let's get all these blocks where they're supposed to go. And then we'll F6 back to the start, and then we'll go to that other... Because that's where your boss key is going to be. So you do have to go back there. And so in here, oh, I was supposed to push that other one first. I was supposed to push the middle one first. I mean the end one first. And then they give you bombs in here, and they even have an arrow pointing that way, so you should probably have an idea that something's in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Just have to get through this room, and I could just F6 back to the start. There's my second key. So you see how easily you can get lost in this place? One wrong direction and you're lost for hours, or could be lost for hours. So I'm sorry I'm quiet a little bit here, but just want to make sure that I'm following my directions properly this time. And we're just about done. Yeah, these guys will respawn, but too bad you can't get a clock in a room like this. That would make this room a joke. Luckily, these are not troubles. And all because I forgot one key. Another Aqua Mentis. And there's your boss key. And now we could finish up the level. So now, I want to show you what's this way. In case you're doing this and unable to follow. I'm in. So if you go this way, you notice that there's another Aqua Mentis here. And the reason I skipped this earlier was because you couldn't do anything here anyway without the power glove. So still gonna take me 30 minutes. So yeah, so here's your maze path for that green room. And that's how you find it. But again, since you can't do anything in there without the power bracelet. You don't need to go in there until you get the power bracelet. And now it's just a straight up path from here. Because this is the main path. And again, you can't do anything here either. So this is the final leg of the dungeon. And you want to try to have full health. Now, I don't think you can move the blocks until the Zols are dead, but could be wrong on that. And here is another block puzzle. Not necessarily hard, though. And up here, you just have regular bats. You can leave them alone. Thankfully, the door doesn't close behind you. Now that clue about the green enemy is more relevant. Because look, you can actually hit the manhandle with your boomerang and stay safely in the doorway. I mean, he'll come down to you, remember. So, and I think right after this, we'll go get another enemy bait. Because I know we'll need one again pretty soon. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend using bombs against this guy. I think your boomerang does more damage anyway. Just need a little bit more range here. This would be much harder if the door closed behind you. But that's level 2. And now that we finally have the power bracelet, we can do a lot more than we were able to do before, too. So now we can make our way through all these bushes. See if we can get 60 rupees or so. So just some easy money grinding here. So now, oops. You can't do anything about this anyway. You need the feather to get in there, which we do not have yet. And we'll be getting it shortly. I actually don't, since I've never had it happen to me, I don't actually know what would happen if you go to that toll room, since they kind of don't have the door closed. I don't know what would happen if you don't have the money for that guy. So that I'm not sure of. So now we can start making our way to the next mini dungeon, which I'll take care of in the next part. And I know I'm already at 30 minutes, but I do want to get this little bit done here. It's not a long walk to where I have to go next, so it shouldn't take that long. You just have to get to that screen over there that I showed you guys earlier. And remember, I left all these money secrets here. So I'll just pick up that 10 rupees for now. But really, money is not an issue in this quest. And there's so many money secrets. Again, I don't think there's any door repair charges in this quest. All right, so join me next time as we take out the Jar Cave and level 3. I'm pt3. I'll see you guys all next time.